So I just want to make sure I get all these experiences documented, or it will not be a good documentary. So far, I've had one guy drive up on me with a steak dinner and some vegetables and $20. That's when I had a nail on my tire. And dude was fucking awesome. I got the nail on my tire from Harbor Freight fucking parking lot. Cost me $20 when all I bought was a fucking $7 tool or $6 tool, or no, $10 tool. I'm sorry, a $10 socket. So I had that guy. That was one guy. The first guy I came in contact with, he came up, drove up. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, "I seen you over there behind Target." I said, "Yeah, I've been all over the place." He's like, "Oh, okay, well, here." Gives me a fucking steak dinner, bomb as fuck, man. That hit the spot. That was like the best dinner I've had since I've been here. And then he gave me $20 to fix my tire. Man, that was a blessing. After that, I had the cops called on me 2 times so far at different spots. Harbor Freight and Exxon. Both called the cops on me. One was for parking there and one was for trying to use the restroom. Exxon, I tried to use the restroom. 2 days in a row, I bought a soda the first day. Second day, I bought Snickers. Tried to use the restroom. Third day, went in, didn't buy nothing, tried to use the restroom. Dude calls the cops on me for trying to use the restroom. Second day, he called the cops on me too. I just didn't know it. He let me use the restroom and then called the cops on me after I left. Ain't that some shit? Okay, so that's 3 days in a row. Well, that's 3 days, right? Also, I came in contact with another dude. He cruised up with his dog and shit. I had my dog Xena outside. I was trying to do my dog Tank's ears because he has ear infection. So you can't have them together while you're doing Tank's ears, because Xena will be a bitch and she'll jump all over Tank while he's laying down, and then he'll get up and then we got a problem and I can't do his ears and he won't let me do his ears if she's around. So I put her outside. She was outside not even 2 minutes. I'm doing his ears. And here comes this guy cruising up. He's like, "Oh my God, does she need water?" I said, "Nah, she don't need water. She just came out of the van and van got water. I'll take her water in a minute as soon as I'm done with Tank's ears." He's like, "Oh, shit, well, she looks like she needs water." I said, "Nah, I got water for her. That's all right." He said, "Oh, are you sure you don't need water?" I said, "Yeah, man, I got water for her." I said, "That's all right." I said, "Thank you, though." And he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "Dude, I'm doing it in his ears. He's got an ear infection. And all I could afford is the fucking ear medicine from Walmart to get his ears done, and kind of treat it as it comes, like trying to take care of it, like preventive kind of thing, like take care of it the best I can, like what I could afford. I can't afford to take him to a vet every time he gets an ear infection. This fool gets ear infection all the time. So I'm like, I'm just trying to keep it clean so that way it don't get infected even more or get infected again. Like maybe this will help. Trying to clean his ears. Sometimes this shit helps. Like, just keeping it clean. And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with his ears." And he takes off with his dog. Like, dude, if you were gonna stop and you're gonna ask all these fucking questions and badger me and sit there and question me and take up my time, why are you offering water and not for any ear treatment or anything? Like, don't come over here offering water, trying to be nosy. That was the whole thing with this guy. He was trying to be nosy, look up in my van, like ask me questions, trying to get in my head and shit. Like, dude, all you gotta do is tell me, like, do you need water? No, okay, cool. Like, ask all these other questions, just being nosy, And then he wasn't even worried about the water. I don't think this fool even had water in his truck, honestly. But he had a lot of questions. So that's 3 people, right? So those 3 people, all bad. Fourth person, steak and shit, he was fucking awesome. He cruised up in his car, fucking awesome guy. Really helped out. That made my day. So, and then when I got the nail on my tire, right? Took it to Walmart Tires, Walmart Auto Care. Well, Walmart itself is an awesome fucking place. I love Walmart, right? Not all Walmarts, because I've had some bad experiences with Walmarts. The one in Lebanon, that's a trashy ass Walmart. They harass people all day, every day. Call the cops on me and everything. Okay, so the one in Lebanon, I wouldn't suggest that Walmart. I wouldn't go there. But all the other Walmarts I've been to have been awesome Walmarts, right? So I go to this Walmart. They're awesome inside. The auto care though, I went to the auto care. I'm asking the guy, hey, I pull up, right? Right when I pull up, he's just looking at me and shaking his head. I'm like, oh man, this big motherfucker, because he is a big ass dude. I mean, big. Like my van big. So he's like shaking his head, and well, I'm like, oh god, at least let me fucking park and talk to you, right? So I fucking park, even though he's shaking his head. I park. I talk to him. I'm like, oh okay, well, hey, excuse me, sir, I got a nail on my tire. I was told that you guys could help me by Sam's Club. He's like, why didn't Sam's Club help you? I said, because I don't got a Sam's Club membership, and I'm pretty sure you need a membership with them. Oh, well, they're a lot less busy than me. My waiting time is 2 hours. I believe it. You're barely moving, dude. You're big as hell. So I'm thinking, okay, he's the biggest one here, right? Nah, man. He says, oh, well, I'm not sure if I can even help you. It looks like you got a lot of weight in there. I said, not really. I got a lot of clothes. I mean, if clothes weigh a lot. I said, I don't really got too much weight in there. I said, I mean, there is a lot of weight, some tools and clothes, but I mean, not as much as you think. There's a lot of space in there for the dogs. And he goes, oh, it looks like you got it packed to the ceiling with stuff. I said, nah, it looks like that because the tires in the back ain't the tires that's supposed to be in the back. It's a different set of tires because that's the only tires I could afford because both tires blew out on me while I was driving here on the freeway. And he said, oh, those ain't the right tires. And I said, nah, they're different tires in the front. And I said, it doesn't matter. I just needed a hole plugged in my tire. And he's like, oh, well, our lift won't lift your van. How will your lift not lift my van? Your lift is lifting trucks all day long. Well, I'm going to have to go talk to my manager. And if those ain't even the right tires, I'm not even sure we can help you. Oh, man. All right, go ahead. So he comes out with his manager. Manager's just as big as him, if not bigger. And it's a female. Like, you think she'd have some decency about herself. Like, damn, come on now. But no. She comes out, two big-ass motherfuckers, big as my van, come out, talking about, oh yeah, your van weighs too much. Nope. And he's telling her like the whole time, like, oh yeah, no, like whispering shit to her and shit. And she's like, no, sorry, before she even looks at my van. She's like, no, sorry. And she's like, sorry, we can't help you. You're gonna have to go somewhere else. What? You didn't even look at my tires. Like, you want to look at the tires first? So she walks to the back and she looks at them and she's shaking her head the whole time. She's like, nope, sorry, we can't help you. We don't help people that have that much weight on their van or on their vehicle. Oh, all right, whatever, man. Don't lift vehicles. I got it. Okay. It lifts people or something. I don't know what the fuck it's lifting. Okay, whatever. I didn't say that, but that's what I was saying. I was like, okay, thank you, whatever, bye. So, and then I go to American Discounts, right? American Discount Tires. Dude was fucking awesome, man. He ran me for a credit card. Got approved. Of course, my credit's getting better, see? I'm taking care of business. I'm handling shit. I'm being a boss, you know what I mean? I'm not being a buster no more. I'm not running motherfucking streets causing problems. I'm just out here trying to live, and people are causing problems for me. So American Discount Tire guy, I forgot his name. It's in one of my other videos, right? It's in my review of American Discount Tires in Cheyenne, Wyoming. So, dude, he comes out, he looks at my tires, he tells me, oh yeah, you know, there's another place they can help you, but we gotta follow certain rules, and like, the back tires aren't rated for that vehicle, so I mean, we can't really help you too much. Like, he's like, but you know, I can help you get a credit card, we could get you some other tires, da, da, da. He's like trying to give me all these other options, trying to help me as much as possible. Fucking super guy, man. Awesome personality. Like, fucking awesome guy, really. American Discount Tires was awesome fucking guy. I think he was like manager or something, but he had awesome personality. I like that guy a lot. So I'm like, all right, whatever, man. He tells me, oh, go over to this other guy's spot. Dave's Tires, I think it is. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Where's that at? Oh, over here, da 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 da, right? So I go over to Dave's Discount Tires or Dave's Tires or whatever, right? The mechanics there, awesome guys. They help me out. They get my shit fixed, everything. I know my tires ain't in the best of shape. I'm trying to do what I got, you know what I mean? I ain't a rich man. I got a little bit of money, but I ain't rich, you know? I'm trying to deal with what I got. So, Homeboy at Dave's Tires, he helps me out. Awesome guys, right away, fucking on it. Like, boom, 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 here you go, ready to go. I felt like I was in NASCAR, you know what I mean? That shit's fixed, like, pow! Homeboy jumped under there real quick and got that shit done. So, got my shit done at American Discount Tires. Oh man, alright mood, fucked up mood, whatever. I go to sleep, I'm like, I'm not even going to take a shower because I'm in a fucked up mood, right? So, next morning I wake up, I'm in an awesome mood, right? I go over to Planet Fitness, right? I go to take a shower at Planet Fitness. Next thing I know, the girl at the day before I talked to Planet Fitness because my bill was overdue, right? Well, I told them that they can't charge me until the 3rd because I ain't got no money till the 3rd. So you're going to have to charge me when I got the money. So I called them and told them this, right? And they agreed. They were like, well, if you don't got the money, you don't got the money. We'll charge you when you got it. Okay, cool. You're going to work with me. So Planet Fitness was awesome, right? I go to Planet Fitness out here in Cheyenne, Wyoming, right? I'm wearing my sweatpants, my shirt, sweatshirt because it was cold, and something else, right? It was like early in the morning, like maybe 5, 6 in the morning. I have to go really early because the dogs are in here, right? And I can't leave them in the hot or in the heat, right? So I go early ass in the morning. Little white girl at the front counter, and I'm like, whatever, man. I see white girls all day long. I ain't worried about you, right? Let me scan my card real quick and go inside. Well, I already talked to him about my bill, right? So all you had to say is your bill's overdue. You need to call and talk to him, right? Because my membership ain't canceled. It was just overdue. Well, I already talked to him about it. So I go in there and she looks me up and down and she sees that I look like I'm not going to work out. I'm going to take a shower. So she puts 2 and 2 together, like, oh, this fool's homeless. He's going to take a shower. So right away, she's like looking me up and down. And she's talking to this guy, holding a conversation, and both of them are focused on me. I'm like, dude, if you're having a conversation, focus on your conversation. I'll scan my own motherfucking card. The scanner's right here. Beep. So I scan my card, right? Didn't say nothing to her. As soon as she gets my card scan, she looks at the computer and she goes, oh, your bill's overpaid. I'm like, yeah, I know. I talked to him yesterday about it. They know that I'm going to pay him and when I'm going to pay him. And she said, oh, well, you wouldn't talk to us about it. You would talk to the Boise, Idaho Planet Fitness. I'm like, yeah, I know this. I said I talked to him. Well, I didn't say it like that. I said, yeah, I know. I said, I talked to him already. And I said, they know that I'm going to pay my bill. And she's like, and she kept going, you know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, quit putting my business out there in front of all these other damn members. Like, it's none of their motherfucking business my bill is overdue or when my bill is due. So that kind of irritated me, you know. But that's how the people I'm noticing are out here. They're really disrespectful. And they're all on some kind of power trip or some kind of trip towards homeless people. They don't like homeless people out here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. A lot of the people out here, the little kids and shit, they try to mad dog. I seen 2 fools almost get in a fight in front of me. So one dude pulls out in front of another dude, and another dude jumps out the car. He's like, what's up, homie? You want to do this? I'm like, dude, you don't understand the fucking meaning of homie. Homie is not somebody that you're about to fight. You called him the wrong name. Like, whatever. So, I mean, that's been my experience so far. I've been called the cops on 2 times out here. I've had multiple people staring me down, people circling me like I'm fucking cattle and they're a cattle dog, herding dog. I've had people come up and roll up on me and get in my business and ask me questions and not even offer to help, just want to fucking question me because I look like I'm doing something wrong. I've had all kinds of fucked up experiences out here. I did meet one girl. She was going through some stuff. I talked to her for a little bit. We didn't really do anything. We just talked. I gave her something to eat, tried to help her out. She went about her way and I ain't heard from her since. But I mean, I did my good karma. I helped a guy. I gave a guy a jump. I got some of my karma back. I gave some of my karma back to the world or to the whatever is going on. I put some good karma back out there. So I mean, I fed somebody. I gave a guy a jump. I think I done more nice to people than I've had actually nice done to me. Out of all the people I've come in contact with, I have only had 2 people, two people treat me nice. Oh, and then I had the guy at the holiday park, the old white guy. He comes up with his dog and shit. I'm like, dude, you didn't get your dog. I got two dogs here, and you got your dog off a leash. It says you're supposed to have your dog on a leash. I'm trying to fish. Can you please get your dog? I don't want to have to keep yelling at my dogs. He's like, and then he says something to his friend, like, this guy thinks he's running shit or something. I don't know what the fuck he said, but he said something to his friend, and his friend's like, grabs his dog, and he's like, fuck that, I ain't getting involved in this, and he walks away. So, and then the old guy's just sitting there staring at me, and he's making all these remarks and stuff, and I'm just ignoring him because I'm Buddhist. I'm not going to react to negative energy. Well, I'm trying not to react to negative energy. It's hard when it's all day, every day. And in Cheyenne, Wyoming, it is all day, every day, negative fucking energy from people out here. The people out here are very negative people. Very bad people. You gotta watch out for them. I don't know what they're going through, but Cheyenne, Wyoming is going through some shit. And the people out here are reflecting on it. Guarantee. So dude's letting his dog run around and shit. I'm like, man, please get your dog, bro. I'm like, if your dog comes over here, I'm gonna have to hurt your dog, or my dogs are gonna hurt your dog, or my dogs are gonna get hurt, or something. And I can't afford that. So you need to get your dog. And he's like, oh, yeah, making all these rude comments and shit. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck this. Animal control. Hey, excuse me, animal control. Yeah, we got this guy with his dog running around off a leash. I need you to come over here and tell him to put his dog on a leash because I got two dogs. I'm trying to fish, and I can't fish because my dogs are going off on his dog that keeps running up to him. They come over and roll up on him like, hey, dude, you need to put your dog on a leash, please. He's like, okay, cool. Puts his dog on a leash, gives me a dirty look, sits there and talks about me for another half hour to an hour, and with his buddies, and they all group up and shit, and they're making all these comments and stuff, and I'm just ignoring them the whole time, like I don't hear them. I'm like, all right, whatever. He's like, fucking thug, da, 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 da. Whatever, dude. So I'm ignoring him, and his buddies are like kind of trying not to get involved, but at the same time kind of trying to nurture to his feelings, you know what I mean? And I don't know, that was a big ass park. He did not need to sit right next to me and bother me with my dogs. He could have sat anywhere, but he had to sit right next to me and bother me. So, I mean, out of all the people that I've come in contact with out here, I would have to say that only 2 people were nice out here. Only 2 fucking people in Cheyenne, Wyoming. No, 3. Because the girl I fed, she was chill as fuck. She was funny as fuck. She had a good rap. She had a rap about something. I wish you guys could have heard her rap. Actually, I should have fucking recorded her rap. That would have been bomb. But, so, actually, I'm going to see if I could get her to rap for me. And I'm going to share it with you guys. So, 3 people out of all the people I've come in contact with out here in Cheyenne, Wyoming are good people. 3 people, that's it. That's horrible. That is horrible. Rock Springs, Wyoming was the same fucking way. The people out there were not very nice people. Something about Wyoming, the people in Wyoming are not very nice fucking people. Clint, that guy was awesome. I think he was in Wyoming. I'm pretty sure he was in Wyoming. Well, if he wasn't, he was awesome. 3 people in the whole fucking state. That's horrible, Wyoming. Get your shit together. This is an experiment. Y'all motherfuckers failed. I'll be here for a couple more days or maybe another week at the most. But, man, I can't stand this. I already got cops called on me 2 times in one day. I got people circling me like I'm fucking cattle. They're circling me. Like, I mean, really circling me. Like, going around in circles harassing me. Looking all up in my vehicle, pulling over, asking me dumbass questions. Like, oh, God, man. I feel horrible about this place. I will never in my life come back to visit Wyoming. Never. Not one fucking day in my life will I ever come back to Wyoming to visit.